you open your window like you're supposed to? It feels like
it
you
is. Yeah, it is open.
Cool.
It dropped the temperature by 2 degrees.
Ooh.
I love the thumbnail. Thank you very much, Diana.
I didn't see your thumbnail.
That's one of the things I want to talk about today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like way off to the left.
Not where I normally sit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just farther away.
Did you adjust your camera, readjust your camera after Extra Life?
Yeah.
Typically you make it wider.
I didn't zoom it out.
Yeah, so.
That's probably what it is. Anywho, I'm sick. Hey, Neil, how's it going?
Hi, Neo. He's sick. He keeps saying I got him sick, but I was sick 2 weeks ago. Erebeth got him sick.
Kids got me sick. Somebody did. And I'm not happy. I don't get to have days off like everybody else.
Yeah. Shadow's here.
Yeah. Shadow hasn't
been here for a while.
Shadow hasn't been in the video in quite some time.
I know.
Because she doesn't like coming in here because everybody else is in here.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about what I'll write for my novel next semester. Right now, I'm thinking a children's mystery novel about a library.
Fun?
Dun, dun, dun. I could never write children's books.
No, you have problems.
I could start one, but it won't end that way.
No.
Somebody's dying. Maybe a library book that eats a child.
No.
A cursed book. That's how I'd roll.
Yeah.
Because I'm morbid like that.
What are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking water and
Oh, I forgot to bring water.
Grand Marnier, because that's all I have left aside from wine.
Oh. I'm super white trashing it up tonight. I have vodka and Capri Sun.
Nice. We are very different writers. Oh yeah, I'm very different.
I needed something to go with my vodka, and I was like, "What do I got?" And I looked around. We have orange juice, but I don't like vodka and orange juice.
It's a screwdriver.
I don't like it.
Love screwdrivers.
I hate them.
I grew up on screwdrivers.
I used to tell people all the time, I'm like, I love vodka and I love orange juice, but I am not a fan of them together.
A cursed book. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Necronomicon Ex
I
Mortis.
could have made a tequila sunrise.
Oh, you could, because I have Grant Maraschino cherries in there.
Uh-huh. That would have been awesome.
If I would have thought of that, I would have made one. Do we have tequila?
Yes. A little bit.
Mini caca?
Me caca.
I am drinking just water. I am walking.
Awesome.
Cool.
I
Leftover turkey sliders.
Aw, those look hella good.
Yeah, I'd eat them.
I have to go play the Xbox tonight. I was going to go to the gym today. Don't look at me like that. I'm going to cry. I was going to go to the gym today, but then I got a text message saying that something was wrong with my payment, my last payment that came out. So I log into the gym, and I'm actually 2 payments behind. I was like, ooh, I don't have enough to cover that.
Chris says, Happy Thanksgiving from Mr. Turkey. A little early.
A little early. Ooh, and Erebeth gets a turkey this year for working at Costco.
Yeah.
So I don't have to buy the turkey.
That'd be convenient. Although I did tell you that I wrote a short story that I'm actually proud of, and Hart is covering it.
The main character dies.
It's hard to write a story where someone doesn't die, especially for me.
I mean, a lot of stories, unless it's the romance ones that I read that are, like I refer to all the time as trash. I guess I shouldn't call them that because that is really downgrading somebody else's hard project. I started thinking about that. So we're going to go back to calling them smut. Because it's not actually... They're very well written and they're good books. And I started thinking about...
Chris is thinking ahead.
I don't want to put down somebody else's writing because I read them and I like them.
Yeah, how
isn't that's awful. Like, how would you feel if somebody referred to your book, even though they liked it a lot, as trash?
No, he sent a video.
Uh-oh.
I can play it, damn it. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. That's awesome.
Awesome, Chris.
So I decided when I was talking to my friend the other day about books, because she wants to go into publishing, and when we were talking, and she referred to them the same way. It wasn't like, And I really started thinking about it. I'm like, that's really kind of derogatory. Like, somebody put their heart and soul into...
Yeah.
Happy November. Hi, Chris. Somebody put their heart and soul into writing that book.
Yeah.
And by me referring to it as trash is really putting down somebody's hard work.
So this day forward will regard anything written by AI as trash.
Yes. I 100% agree with that.
All right.
Okay. That's...
Because I am very anti-using AI.
So I will stop calling my...
Just call them what I call
porn.
them. Fuck book. Someone is fucking something.
A lot. Oh my goodness.
Did you notice I said something and not someone?
The book that I read last night, I swear it was like...
Welcome to the 2020s.
Every 4 fucking pages. I'm like, oh, they're in bed again. And again. Oh, and again.
I'm sure writing a book is a lot of work. I'm scared, but also excited, but mostly scared. Don't be. My book. I see a lot of authors on Twitter and Threads bitch about it, but I hate it so much.
I feel maybe because it's a little bit tedious. Like,
I don't think so. It's for me. It's that
why am I having
not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I am so fucking tired of Comcast. You know why they're doing this, right?
Because they don't want to lose the service.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Quest or CenturyLink is doing it. Maybe they fucked up something. Man, I swear, as soon as they drop that fiber into my house, I'm done.
Like, what kind of drugs is he taking? What kind of drugs is she taking? Like, it's just, it's improbable.
I wonder about how much of that anybody got.
I know, probably nothing. Probably absolutely nothing.
There's nothing. My machine has been
I know, because
restarted.
you shut down
I
after
cleared
extra
out
life,
all
right?
the junk stuff. So it's definitely not us. It's got to be Comcast or YouTube. It's got to be one of those two.
I don't have
not consistent, which is going to be a video that I'll be doing on Friday for the WordPress Live. Is I figured out why I don't have AdSense going to the blog. I'm hoping that people can do it with Google.
Yeah.
Very big, important stuff.
Well, what we learned is it's really hard when you're...
This is ridiculous.
I actually had shit to talk about tonight. Real stuff. Not just random off-topic bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It keeps saying excellent connection, but then... Earlier tonight when I was playing my...
Pauses when I was watching YouTube this morning. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this. We even had 5 years at one.
Genuine stuff to talk about for WriterSanctuary.
Yeah, this is. Hello. Wow, maybe it's not. I can't even load up XSplit.
Is it your computer?
Drop frame detected. No shit. No, I get that.
Is it your... It's not your computer.
Yeah.
We're fine here on the video, right?
So far.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to like build an audience and be engaging and be consistent when your internet drops at you lose your internet at the drop of a hat. I'm so... We are getting aggravated.
Right? It's
You're
so
supposed to say, yes, we are.
Yes, we are. That's what
Matrix.
I know. I told you, I've never seen past the second movie.
It is in the second movie.
I don't remember the second movie.
It's the two ghost guys.
I love the two ghost guys.
They're in the car and they keep
Yep,
missing Morpheus, and
right.
the first one says, we are getting aggravated.
And the other
one
one's
says,
like,
yes, we are.
Okay. It's been forever since I've watched The Matrix. I'm talking more than 10 years, Michael.
I haven't seen that Matrix for, more than 10 years.
Yeah. And I don't remember movies the same way you do.
I'm good at photographic memory for shit that I want to see.
Yeah.
Anywho, Okay, it looks like we're stable
Now we are.
now that we lost half our audience.
Now that we're like, ugh, I don't even have anything to talk about anymore.
Now I'm all butthurt. Okay, so what else? For those of you who are remaining, how much of that did you get?
Anything?
Yeah. Did you get Sam's Everybody's Fucking Everybody in Her book?
Don't flatline.
Yeah.
It just, it's so frustrating when shit doesn't work.
Well, I'm telling you, as soon as they're done laying, they've been working all week laying the fiber optic in my yard. So as soon as they pull it in,
Do it.
oh god, yeah, I'm telling Comcast to sit and spin.
Right? Bits and pieces, kind of.
All right, well, let's try this again. Okay, talk about your book.
Okay, so Neo said, way back up there.
Way back up there.
Shouldn't they get tired? Too much sex can cause rawness and redness. That's exactly, like, I'll be reading and I'm like, this is not possible. This is unrealistic. This sets unrealistic expectations for men and women.
So does porn.
Yeah.
Fuck Comcast.
It sets, so it's bad. Like,
Yeah,
it
well,
just
that's
sets,
that's one of the big arguments I've seen on YouTube from all those videos that I watch, was that how porn is giving a false impression of what sex is in real life.
that is so true.
I don't indulge.
The thing, I mean, that's very true.
For me, porn is like window shopping. It's showing me shit that I can't afford anyway, so why the hell would I want to look?
But you get all these, especially young men who watch porn.
No.
And that's what they expect. So then you get men who think when women are like, oh yeah, they're doing a good job. When they're not.
Ooh, baby. You turn me on. Now turn your head and scream. Oh.
Yeah. Like,
The
so,
script.
so you get that unrealistic. And then you get women who watch porn, who read these books, who have no concept and have this. Well, why couldn't he go for 45 minutes? I wish he could.
Even with pre-workout, I would need a break.
Right?
The longest I ever went was 4 hours. But I was also 16 at the time.
Yeah.
And she was one of those edging type of girls.
Yeah. That's a whole.
And even
different...
then, fuck, we were both a sweaty fucking mess. I couldn't move for like an hour.
Right? No, in these in these books, they'll go and again, it's like it'll be like 4 pages worth. You'll get 2 pages of storyline and 4 more pages worth of sex, and I'm like, that doesn't work.
Be like Roz on Frasier.
Yeah.
I once had 3 dates in a single day, and I still had time to rotate my tires and defrost my freezer.
So,
After that, I'm impressed you can rotate anything. I wish I could swear without being censored. Why YouTube must think I'm a child. No, what it is that Chris is a moderator, so he can swear. So Chris has the power to say fuck. Make that part of short and see how many views you get.
which part? The talking about the sex book or bitching about Comcast? Either or.
Oh no, I was looking over the data from the shorts that I made, and they didn't work well for me at all.
No.
I got 1 subscriber out of all of it. It's not really worthwhile, I think. Maybe I'll do 1 a week, but I didn't know moderators had that power.
Chris is, okay, now I think I understand.
With
what
great
we're talking
power
about.
comes great
Are we
fucking
talking about
responsibility.
Yes, Chris, I was talking about, I think I started talking about it before you came in and then we did it. I was talking about, I feel bad about, I talk about all the time that I read trash. And I started thinking about that after having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day. That's very derogatory to the authors that write these books. And, I mean, how would you feel if you put your heart and soul into reading this or into writing this book and then people are walking around calling it trash, even though they like it, they read it, just referring it to it. So I will no longer be calling the books that I read trash. I will refer to them as smut. Mike likes to call them porn or fuck books.
Fuck books.
But yeah,
Foo
so
nasty teen fuck movies.
that's where it started. Before that's what we were kind of talking about is rather because I tell people I'm like I read a lot of trash because it kind of feels that way. It's a lot of again every 4 books or so.
I like my women just a little on the trashy side.
Well, see, I get that rejection is a huge part of the writing publishing process. I'm not rejecting these books. I like them. I continue writing them.
She's just saying that it's for someone who likes the stuff that calling it trash is just kind of mean.
Yeah, it's not okay. Now, like Mike said, we're going to start calling AI written books trash.
AI generated content's trash.
And things that are actually bad, yeah, they're trash. But I like these books. There's a few of these books that I've read more than once. So referring to them as trash just puts a very negative connotation on this book that I actually liked.
Well, maybe you're trying to set some kind of trend. Like, trash is cool.
Right.
Like, man, that book is trash, bro.
No.
I like me some trash.
Right.
The trashier, the better.
My short got 16 views the other morning.
Hey.
The one that you said I look like trash. I should have deleted it.
What I call it? You look like what? How'd
Like I had a hard night of drinking.
Oh, no.
What'd you put?
It's something else. I can't remember what I said. It was good though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but yeah. That's where that's at.
Yeah.
So I think we're caught up now.
Yes.
Right.
I think it's actually working. We're caught up, and
We haven't dropped in a while.
yeah. Maybe it's Shadow's fault. Maybe she's our bad luck with Comcast.
No, it's Comcast. I've had nothing but problems with Comcast since 1998. When they first dropped in the 1.5 meg download speed cable into my apartment in Ogden, I've had the worst time with Comcast. Even when I moved from Ogden to Denver, I had problems with them then. And then I moved to Sterling, came back to Denver, came back to Westminster, had no problem with fiber optic from CenturyLink, which is odd because I can't stand US West.
Yeah.
And yes, they lead into it. But I moved here to Denver and had to get Comcast, and it's still the same trashy company 20 years later.
Chris's. Okay, got it. Trashy novels. I wouldn't mind people calling my books trash if they still like them and buy them and I get royalty checks. Trashy money is good to me.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I don't buy them. They're free on Amazon.
See, that's what, like, somebody asked me, why don't you put your books at free, your ebooks? Like, because an author's got to know his worth. Same way with freelance writing. You don't give away free work. You got to know your value. And if somebody wants to read my shit, they're going to pay. If not, I'm good with it. I know my value. I don't mind romance, but I don't like sex scenes. I don't want to read that.
Yeah. I read some decent romance that don't have sex scenes, and then I read some really, really raunchy shit. Yeah, be good. It's okay.
I'm being good.
It's be good.
I don't know if it's because I'm sick or because I'm drinking.
Probably both.
That would have been horrible.
But I mean, that's the thing is.
I like the scene I wrote in Kingmaker. It wasn't like.
No, it wasn't really trashy.
It wasn't raunchy. It was
just it fit in with the book.
And MA-17.
Yeah.
I think my book is. There's only one swear word in the whole book.
Aw. How cute.
Because he lost gold and he said, fuck. Fury, on the other hand. Fury's going to be a little bit more vulgar. I don't think I have any sex scenes planned in Fury. It is far more aggressive, though.
Did you finish the laundry? Your laundry?
Yes, I did. I need to switch it.
Okay. I just have to do. I was trying to figure. You said Fury, and I was like, okay, I got to figure out when I'm reading that.
Trash money. It's still money. Oh, and the chapter I'm writing today, I was writing on today on Fury. I am fucking dark.
Oh God, this is gonna be bad.
Sometimes I scare myself with how dark I am. I wonder how many authors feel that way. Like when they would look back at something. Well, I guess quite a few, because there's some authors I watch or read on follow on Twitter, and one in particular, she said that she read through something she wrote, and she's like, "Holy shit, there's something wrong with me."
Put a lot of vodka in this.
But yeah, it was starting to go dark. I'm like, God, how dark do I want this to go?
I think it's best to just write it how it's coming out, honestly, and then go back, and if it's too much, you can fix it.
There's something wrong with me. Like I said I can't remember what social media was. I said that you have to have a little bit of a multiple personality disorder to be an author, and most of the best authors have severe mental issues.
Right? I wonder if Stephen King gets scared from his own writing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If he might, I get like, I don't know if I get scared. It's not necessarily being scared of my own vision. It's more of being afraid that I am that dark and my mind goes there.
Yeah.
I would never do this shit in real life.
No.
But for like Minority Report, precogs would be triggering all over the place.
Yeah. Right?
Because I think shit. Hey, KDC, how's it going, buddy?
Hi, KDC.
Oh, anywho.
I totally got derailed by everything fucking up.
Yeah. Me too.
I had things to talk about. Now I'm like, I don't fucking know. Piss me off.
Well, I wanted to try to plan out my month.
Did you have bullet points for today?
No. Four books is a lot.
Yeah.
And 4 blogs and 3 YouTube channels. And Green Geeks. I definitely bit off more than I could chew. What winds up happening is that I get frustrated and then I get like
and then nothing.
Just blank.
What happens is you get frustrated and then everything suffers. Because rather than...
Today I was semi-productive for being sick. I wrote on the new book. I wrote on the new book I've got going on for Reedsy. But the class is awesome, by the way. There's a new video coming out Wednesday. And the instructor's really cool. I like him. I didn't really badmouth him or bash him all that much. It was like he was quite robotic in the first videos. He seems to be getting more comfortable. But in the lives, he's far more approachable in the live.
Yeah.
I make the comment in the video I wonder if it's a cultural thing. Because Brits are usually more sophisticated and...
They have a more dry humor. They have a more...
Well, they're more sophisticated and more serious than Americans.
Yes.
And so it might be a cultural thing. But then again, I'm kind of unique, so... November's going to be a busy month. Yes, it is. Let's talk about that. I've got the course that I'm doing, and then trying to work on Fury at the same time, and then trying to squeeze in 7 and Skeletal and work on the 4 blogs. The blogs, I don't know, Google's really pissing me off.
Yeah.
Google keeps moving the goalposts, and that's going to be a discussion for Friday. I'm doing a live stream for WordPress Friday of the importance of consistency, because I just got tagged by AdSense for the new blog. In fact, they won't authorize it because it violates their policies. And the only thing they give me is that it's...
not enough.
It's not thin content, it's low value content.
Low value, yeah.
In other words, I haven't established myself as an expert in the field, and I don't have enough content. So even Google suggests at least 50 blog posts and at least writing once a week. And so I haven't done either of those. I've only got 25 blog posts, 14 of which are indexed. And I haven't been consistent with writing because I've been doing everything else. So yeah, I've got a full fucking plate.
Yeah. Can I go to comments?
Plus, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it.
Okay. So Diana says, I know this sounds terrible, but I can still get my degree even if I get C's in my classes. So technically my writing doesn't need to be that good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
D stands for diploma.
Here's my thought on this.
As long as you pass.
And while that's true, if your goal in life is to get your degree in what you're doing,
Oh, I should have muted.
that's fine. If your goal in life is to actually be a writer, any chance you get to improve and learn your writing should always be the best that you can do. Not just, I only need a C, I'm just going to throw something out there. Am I wrong in that? I mean, if your goal is just to get your degree, if your goal is just to get your degree and you have to do this class to get the degree, yeah, throw some shit out there that's going to pass you. But if your goal is to be a writer, then I feel like this is what I tell Ty all the time. You should put your best writing forward because you're not going to learn anything by just throwing half-assed shit out there.
No, it's like I say on Buy Me a Coffee. Put in half-assed effort, expect a half-assed result.
So, I mean...
But when it comes to, like, it depends because she was having troubles with a certain class that really doesn't have, that is not relevant to what she wants to do.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. If it's not relevant to what you want to do, then yeah, throw something out there. But if you have an opportunity to write whatever and learn from that writing to better towards what you're doing, you should always put your best effort into that so that you can learn from it.
Well, that's what I'm doing with this writing course from Reedsy. It's really cool. Like I say in the video on Wednesday, I don't want to spoil too much of the video, but and how you start a book and characters and plots and all that. And I learned a few new tactics and new techniques that I think I want to implement in the new book that I've been writing. But it was nice to know that half the stuff that he talked about was stuff I was already it was stuff I was already doing. This is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so we're not back. I lied.
Nope. We're having issues.
And I want to
I'm tired of chaos.
Right?
I'm tired of nothing keeps throwing shit at me. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Are you sure they haven't thrown the kitchen sink?
Like, well, it's like I was saying the other day. I was like, I have cheated death so often that now we brought backup. Now the universe is after me too.
Right? So let's see. I don't even want to go through. I don't even want to.
All right. Anyway, and it.
No, it stopped again. I started to go over the next few comments, and the second I opened my mouth to start reading them,
I am like this close to losing my shit. Serenity now.
That's all I could think. Honestly, that's all I could think. I was like, I almost did it, but then I was like, no, we'll just. What's our mantra, Mike? What's your mantra?
Last time all I did was this. Oh, it's gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
There's the ding. It won't open it. I'm wondering if it's not Comcast. I wonder if it's Streamlabs. Or, XSplit.
XSplit? But XSplit's working just fine.
At the moment. But every time it starts doing that,
Put XSplit over on the other screen.
I hate doing that though.
I hate doing that. Like, I'm good, thanks.
Alright.
No, see?
Well, it's gonna keep saying that until it catches up.
Well, yeah, but I was watching and it...
Has a pause since I opened it?
Yeah.
According to it, I haven't dropped a single frame. I'm thinking about dropping XSplit just using OBS.
It worked really well this weekend for you.
Well, I used Streamlabs this weekend.
Oh.
And Streamlabs OBS works fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But, XSplit, dropped Gamecaster recently. So I'm wondering how much, if it's even a viable platform anymore. I love using it, but I think I'm just going to go to
drop
OBS.
it. Which means you need to cancel your...
Yeah, well,
because you're still paying for it, right?
yeah, $25 every quarter.
So...
Yeah.
Okay, so we have connection again.
For who knows how long.
Okay, so let's go back up to... let's see. Diana says, I've told myself that as long as I'm learning, that's what matters. But if you're just throwing something out there and you're not putting out your best stuff, are you really learning anything or are you half-assing it?
Huh? I don't know.
Because, I mean, if you're just throwing shit out there to get through the class, you're going to get critiqued on bullshit, not on something that would actually change the way you write and help you learn with what you're doing. You know, you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Trying to keep that fake it till you make it faint.
Because if you're just throwing shit out there, that you know is crap, then you're just going to get told it's crap and you'll be like, yeah, I know I didn't put my best effort into it.
Chris, this episode of Writers After Hours brought to you by Comcast.
Yeah. Oh, see, and then Neo says, even if you were bad at the class, put in 100%. Even if the class is hard, put in 100%. Even a class you don't like is a learning experience, and that's that's what I'm going with.
I've always been that way though. Never give up, never surrender. I put in 100% of everything I learned. When I decide this is what I'm doing, that's all I do. That's why I was on the dean's list.
Quit.
When I was in college.
Do you want out?
I wanted to be the best there is at what it is. That's why I.
Do you want in?
That's why I would, when I first started freelance writing, I would learn everything I possibly could.
Yeah,
because I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be the best I could be.
Okay, if you're gonna let me out, you can't be in here.
So to go back to a point that I was making 2 years ago, God, I need an external office.
Let's see. Okay, so if you're not just throwing stuff out there, it's hard. That's why it's almost impossible to get an A. And you shouldn't ever worry about getting an A, especially necessarily in college, because like Mike said, D still gets you a diploma.
Yeah.
So if you're putting your best out there and you're still not getting an A, as long as you're learning it, that's okay. But what I was saying is don't just throw it because it's hard and you don't want to do it. That's a whole different thing.
Never in human history have diplomas being directly proportional to a person's success.
Yeah.
Well, look at me. I'm a successful freelance writer, and I have a GED. Mm-hmm. Some college has a graphic designer. Nowhere near writing.
Well, like KDC's, we've had presidents who never graduated from college.
Yeah.
There's too much emphasis put out now, especially as somebody who has children that are at the age where they're finishing high school and everything like that. There is so much emphasis put on going to college. And it's not for everybody. It's not always the best idea.
No.
There are things in this world that you don't have to go to college for.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I work with, that I'm friends with, 4 different people that have a college degree in something, spent all this tons and tons of money, and now work customer service at United. And their degrees were freaking worthless.
I think I know one person that actually used his degree. That was Dad.
That's a very true point. KDC says your school grades won't dictate the kind of writer you will be, Diana. That is so true.
And your school grades aren't your target audience.
Yeah, there are people in college who are getting A's, but do not remember what they learned or what they did in college. That's also very true.
Depends on what you mean by success. Statistically, college grads overwhelmingly out-earn non-college grads. And there he's going to whipping out some stats.
Mm-hmm.
It's my boy. Always cite your stats, man.
Right.
I make just over average for freelance writers, but I also don't put in more effort to get more clients.
Yeah.
If I dropped everything, I could triple my income.
Oh, easily.
but I do all this other stuff instead, which doesn't pay me.
No.
Even YouTube. YouTube is the hardest freaking thing. I watch all these expert videos. Oh, YouTube's not that hard. And like, try it from a writer's perspective.
It is.
For,
it is that
for
hard,
some
depending on
channels,
what
if you do a reaction channel, YouTube loves you. Everybody loves you. You make all this money off of reaction videos. Like I watch 3 different channels that are reaction videos every morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, reaction. I don't do reaction channels because I don't react to shit.
No.
I don't have the special goofy fucking faces and get excited over stupid ass stuff.
Right.
I roll with it. No one wants to watch Eeyore on downers. And I don't know. When you have a writing channel, you try to teach people how to do what you do. No one gives a shit.
Exactly. It's such
Everybody
a small
wants
niche.
prank videos and whatever Logan Paul creates and Mr. Beast. Unfortunately, I don't have tons of money to throw at anything, so I use a webcam for my fucking camera.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was wow. Rant on YouTube, and that wasn't even the topic.
I know.
I don't know where that came from. Just frustrated. Moving on. Okay. Busy month. We're talking about, I don't know what to do. Because I'm writing, essentially I want to write 4 books at the same fucking time.
That's excessive and doing
I
too
don't know
much.
if I can-
You
I
can't
don't-
do that. There's no way.
Not to mention fixing the blogs and doing more with the YouTube channel. Plural, more than one. I don't know. I'm not giving up. I might have to reel back on something. Put it on the back burner.
Let's see, Chris says, but we all know people without degrees who are crushing it. Degree or not, the thing that bothers me is when people complain about either having a degree or not, and not using it, or not having one at all. I know, it's really, that irritates me. When people are like, oh, I spent all this money and have this degree and now I'm not using it, or I don't have one. Well, you didn't go out and get one.
Yeah. And people, if you have a degree and you're not using it,
See, Chris, it's like, well, do something about it.
right? Especially in today's world. It's like, okay, so like I went to school for graphic design, computer animation. I wanted to make video games and movies when I was much younger. This is back in 2001. And
You were in your 20s.
I was on the dean's list,
Aw.
but I had to quit college because I couldn't afford it. I had no income. I got fired from my job.
Your roommates
and
moved out.
My roommates moved out. Everybody abandoned me. So I was screwed on multiple fronts. But if I did get my degree, and nowadays, I would, even if I couldn't find a job, I would use the software that I had, which is Maya and Lightwave, and I would make movies on YouTube.
Yep.
I would make my own movies. I'd make my own little stupid little special effects skits, whatever. There's opportunities galore for virtually every single thing you could possibly think of, especially on YouTube. And if you do something entertaining that people like, you're going to make bank. So, yeah, if you have a degree in something, fucking do it.
So, Chris, it reminds me of my favorite saying.
If I got a degree in writing, I would write.
That the kids get mad at me
I
for
write
using.
anyway.
But it's really one of my favorites, something I strongly believe in. And this is,
What?
if the truth hurts, change it. If you are upset about not having a job in your degree field, go fucking find one. If you're upset about not having a degree, go fucking get one. If the truth hurts you, change it. Ty gets so mad because I use that all the time with him.
Well, that boy needs a wake-up call.
Yeah. But I'm like, if the truth hurts your fucking feelings, if what's real in your life hurts your feelings, do something about it.
Yeah.
Change it. Change that truth.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that or why I started using it, but I started using it when the boys were here before, when they were young.
Have you heard the truth?
But, ooh, I like that. Yeah, and honestly, I've told all my kids that for years. If the truth hurts, change it.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
I
Don't
did.
just sit and bitch about it.
My body, well, I had no choice. My body was going to, oh my God. So, I don't know how many of you have read A Freelancer's Tale, but there's a part in the book where I talk about how when I left Sterling, it was like being on autopilot. I have just gone. I could see what I was doing, but it felt like I didn't have any control over it. It was like I was on autopilot. I was doing and saying things I would never do in real life. And I was watching an episode of Frasier, and there's a episode where Daphne's getting ready to move out because Martin can walk around just fine, and Niles kind of loses his shit and is like, I can't let her go. I have to, and he's trying to figure out ways to make her stay. So he's purposely, subconsciously hurting Martin
to get
so that Daphne stays. And she's getting ready to move out. He's like, no, I have to think. Oh, look, it's a beautiful sunrise or sunset. Come outside, Father. Stand with me on the porch. And he takes off. Like, oh my God, that's... And then, so Frasier explains how the unconscious mind does and say things in extreme situations that the conscious mind would think as unfathomable.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to throw that out there.
Hi, Linda. Hey, Trevor.
Yes, I'm going to...
Whoa, where did
let's see.
Read
Russian getting degrees. Okay, yes, I am going to grad school, but went in.
Wow. Okay, you want me to try?
Please.
Yes, I am going to grad school. I went in, I think, knowing that degree can't guarantee me a job. This was the way I took to get experience in writing. It doesn't make me better. It is different. Very true. Katie C says, my boss at the studio always used to joke about those statistics. He hires college students with degrees all the time. He said he never went to college himself. Yeah. And then Linda says, hey, beautiful people. And Sam is right about all she just said. I know. And then we got
Trevor.
Trevor says, hey.
Great. Yeah, inflate her ego. That's all she needs.
Right?
So forewarned, Linda and Trevor, we've been having internet connections
really bad
issues with
look,
Comcast.
That again.
Oh, there we go.
We're explaining our issues as they're happening. Fuck.
Just as explain that we're losing connection, we lose it.
See, it's not, because everything's fine over there.
I don't know. Because even if Comcast was to drop, I would still be recording dropped frames.
So it's a YouTube issue?
I'm wondering if it's an exploit issue.
Comcast, you rang?
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I bring up Comcast, I was like, oh, wait, we're going to crash.
Oh, see, we got up to 6. Linda and Trevor joined us, and then YouTube was like, nope.
We were saying that every time we got past 5 concurrent viewers, Comcast would drop the internet. So,
we got 6, and nope.
That there's a bad connection. Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. It's been bad all night.
That's what I'm saying. That as soon as CenturyLink is bringing fiber optic in, and they had a team of like 8 people digging a hole.
In your backyard?
Yes. That's why I locked the back door when I left. But anyway, they had all these people digging the line, and so I'm hoping that they're going to be bringing the fiber optic from wherever the box is to the house, because as soon as that hits my house, I'm calling them.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to call up Comcast and tell them to sit and spin. I fucking hate Comcast. I'm getting all aggressive tonight.
I know. Well, it's pissing me off.
Need to clean something. Anyway, where were we?
Drinking? Cheers.
Cheers. I'll drink to that. Boom. What?
Just frustrated with the stupid show tonight.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a busy month. I did want to talk about what I was going to be breaking down, but then we got to kind of sit and spin.
Spin. Round and round.
Yeah.
Spin. Don't ask. It's...
Yeah. Sit and spin. It's... Those stats are referring to people who want to be an employee. College is great for people who want to get hired as an employee. if you want to become a freelance writer or start your own business, you don't need college. No,
Very true.
I started freelancing and I had no clue what I was doing. I spent the next year and a half reading everything I could about AP style writing and SEO, and then eventually in 2013 I was able to quit my full-time job and write full-time from home
Let's see.
without a degree.
Trevor says, I have to teach you some New York cussing. And then she says, oh, she joined your gym.
Hey,
It's
yeah,
been a
I,
week.
I
Feel
thought
like
I saw. I
Good.
thought I saw something on. Was it? I think it was Twitter. I might have saw it on. I know you commented something about doing the gym. I was going to make a comment, but I was busy at the time, so I couldn't. Don't ask.
I don't know if I want to ask.
No, nobody wants to know. Trust me.
Okay.
But yeah, ain't it great though? I didn't get to go today because I'm sick as shit. But I really, when I couldn't go to the gym for a week because of my back, I really missed it.
I was really excited to actually start going to the gym. I honestly was. I'm wearing gym pants. Look, I put on clothes to go to the gym today.
Yeah.
And then I got that text message from the gym, and I was like, oh.
TikTok? No, it definitely wasn't TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
Mike doesn't have
I will never do TikTok.
Instagram, probably.
I swear it had to be Threads or it might have been. Maybe it was Threads then.
So.
Now I want to know. No, you don't. Nobody wants to know that.
So
I'm saving that for my OnlyFans. I felt like I was going to vomit.
So when I logged into the gym and saw that it was like 2 payments behind, I was like, oh, I don't have that kind of money.
Therapy.
Here, I'm going to shake my head.
Oh, yeah, because you're like 2 payments behind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I can't go to the gym.
Nope.
So.
I pay mine. I like the gym.
I haven't gone
I
to the
am
gym
going
yet.
to Optum CSS. Hi, how's it
Hi.
going? I am going to do a
3
case study because this is how bored I get, or not bored. This is how curious I get. I'm going to measure my biceps before I go to the gym, and then again afterwards,
After?
just to
You're
see how
such
much
a dork.
swelling you get, percentage wise. And I have this nifty, cool digital measuring tape that Sam showed me how to use. That's really neat. So I can do this, and then put it across my arm. Check this shit out. I discovered this and decide where I want to put it, and then hit the button.
Yeah, and then it measures correctly.
14.94 inches.
Yep.
I want 16-inch guns.
Oh my goodness. Trevor says we're watching on 3 devices at once. Awesome. Threads,
Racking
yes,
up
I
those
put
numbers.
TikTok video on there. Yeah.
Okay, so it must have been Threads then. I saw it. Because I follow Linda on... I think I follow Linda on everything. I'm rarely ever on Facebook.
I
but-
actually got on Instagram and followed Linda and followed Neo and
Holy shit.
somebody else. I don't get on Instagram ever. I never...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with Instagram and Threads.
I saw you
And
post
Twitter.
that.
Like, yeah.
You posted
like-
something.
I posted why I don't get into social media and why I should.
Yeah.
So that was today. If you don't follow me on Substack, my Substack should be in the description down below. It's less on how to write and how to do what I do, and more of fan service to people who appreciate my books and stuff. It's more of a fan based thing. So it's dead for me. What, Instagram? Yeah, I think she said that you were doing less on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So, statistically, only 9% of U.S. adults are business owners. Just saying. God, Chris is just whipping all kinds of stats.
Chris got the stats tonight. Owning your own business is a very, very difficult thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We love YouTube. We do emails and TikToks mainly.
Mike hates TikTok.
Yes,
He has such
TikTok
a-
is the world's dumpster fire. I'm telling you.
I told him it depends on what you follow, because I don't run into all the stupid crap that he claims is on TikTok ever. I'm not on TikTok a lot, but he,
I don't. Well, you know what? The thing is that I barely know what to do with YouTube Shorts. Why the hell would I get on TikTok? I wouldn't have any. I don't even know what to do with Twitter. I haven't for like the longest time.
no, Threads is
We
dead.
do old school direct mail. Yeah. Snail mail.
I like snail mail.
I haven't had the only snail mail I get now.
You wouldn't know.
Bills.
You wouldn't know if you get snail mail because you don't open your own damn mail.
No.
Mike
For the longest
hates mail.
For the longest time, when I lived in Denver, back when I was in my 20s, early 20s.
He just threw it all in the fireplace.
I threw it on the fireplace. What bill?
And then when we got together, I had to open all his fucking mail. All of it.
Because I wouldn't do it.
I still, to this day, am in the habit. I just open his mail. And then if there's something important, I'm like, Mike, you need this?
This is from my bank. Please reply by August 9th.
Oh, it's just trash. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is the auto insurance program.
Yeah.
But I don't have a car.
Here,
So
give
it
me
doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't open my mail, and that's the only thing I get is from Blue. Even though I signed up for paperless system, they still say, "Hey, we're going to send you paper shit anyway."
Right. Oh, cool.
TikTok takes time, but it's way easier than YouTube Shorts to me. It's like Twitter with video only.
Yeah. I keep thinking I want to do TikToks, but then I'm like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. I don't want to be lumped in with all those Gen Zers.
There's actually, I follow this whole side of TikTok.
There's
all Gen X people that are like
There's
awesome.
a lot of authors that use TikTok. They're Book Talk, whatever they call it.
Yeah, Book Talk is amazing. Which is why I told Mike he needs to market his new book on TikTok. And he's like, oh, hell no. And I'm like, fuck
TikTok.
I'm going to have to start going on TikTok. I'm going to have to market Mike's book. I'm going to have to market our Crossing Colorado stuff. Because Mike won't do it. So
Not on TikTok.
like...
Well, there you go. You're always asking, what can I do to help you?
I guess I'm going to start TikTok.
I'll set up a WriterSanctuary TikTok and you can maintain it.
That sounds like work, but okay.
Gen X is awesome. Like me, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we are.
We are awesome. I will kick you.
I will kick you.
You're
a fucking millennial. You're not Gen X.
Gen X goes, there's I can't remember what year it starts, to 1980. And I was born in 1980. I was born in the beginning of 1980.
Also depends on what website you look at.
Most of them will say till 1980.
That's when it stops. So
I was born in 1980. Millennials start in 81. 81 through...
Okay. It's all about driving to a website. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. 85% of his effort should be dedicated to marketing and sales.
And that is what Mike fails at so
I do.
bad.
I would be
fails
far
at
more
marketing
popular. Yeah.
so bad.
I'd be far more popular if I marketed myself.
Yeah.
Like, I always fall back on the whole, I'm an acquired taste. I'm like the really bad rot gut vodka that you know you shouldn't drink, but after about 2 or 3 shots in, you ignore you don't care anymore, you're just getting drunk. That's me. I'm the rot gut vodka. If you can stomach that first shot, it's okay. I'm a boomer, okay?
I like boomers just fine.
Yeah. I like Trevor.
Yeah.
He reminds me... No, I think Trevor's a little bit more off the wall than Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Trevor way more than I like your dad. And I like your dad. Well, and I like your dad just fine, but I like Trevor way more.
Yeah, I think Trevor's more upbeat and lighthearted than Dad is. Dad's been getting cynical worse.
Yeah.
As time goes on. So.
Trevor says Michael's not alone. The number 2 problem we see with small business owners. It's a problem we had when we ran the computer center. Also. Really
with the computer center, I actually put an effort to market it.
Linda says.
Gen X, 1965, 1980.
He gives me crap all the time. He says I'm a millennial. I am not a millennial. I fit the traits more of a Gen X than I do a millennial. Legit logo. But realistically, I mean, even when we ran the computer center.
Well, like with Kingmaker, I've only sold like 5 copies of my book.
And I sold one of them to a friend at work because I did the marketing.
2 of those copies were to us.
Yeah. One was to Neil.
It's not because my book wasn't. It's not that my book is crap. Is that my marketing skills are crap. Like I say in Buy Me Coffee, is that no one's going to buy your book if they don't know it exists.
Exactly.
So I know it needs to be done. I just either A, don't have time to do it, or B, don't have money to do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of...
Michael, stop giving Sam crap.
And another issue that Mike has is he's very uncomfortable because realistically for his books and a lot of his websites is he feels like he's marketing himself. We've talked about that, and you have trouble like...
Oh yeah, I still like, when it comes to freelance writing, I know I'm a badass. I have built myself up to be who I am. And that's confidence. That's not conceit. That is, I am good at what I do. And that same level of confidence isn't at that level when it comes to my books. Because I've only got, one fictional book that's available right now. One that's not even complete on Wattpad. One that's not complete on Skeletal. Like, I only have one, or Inkitt. I only have one book that's been published. And I don't feel like it's anything to brag about for me.
But it is.
I don't.
To get it out there, to get people
I know,
reading it.
and I get that part, but it doesn't have the same impact that, like, when I look back at my freelancing career, I can show you that I have submitted and sold tens of thousands of articles to thousands of clients across the globe. I have a very massive list of shit that I've done. So that I can fall back and say, yes, I am a freelance writer. I'm a good freelance writer. I can't say the same thing with a book. I love Kingmaker. Kingmaker was an amazing story. I love how I wrote the ending. I love how I wrote the whole thing. I wrote it in first and third person.
It is a great book. As somebody who reads a lot, it is a really good book. I've read it twice.
But it's hard for me to promote that side of me because I don't have that same level of confidence yet. I'm working on it.
But,
do a Black Friday promo.
Yeah.
I could. Do a massive Black Friday blowout campaign. 1 hour daily for marketing. See, and an hour for me is
like
a lot.
You could do marketing while you're in the kitchen making a bologna sandwich.
I'll walk in for a bologna sandwich. I'll come out with an egg salad. My mind's not as sharp as it used to be.
Big news says not yet. Shift your thinking so you can say you are a great author.
Essentially, she's telling me to do the same thing I did for when I became a freelancer.
Yes.
When I became a freelancer, I shifted my way of thinking of when someone gave me a compliment, I used to say, I try.
Yeah.
And then I changed that. Like I was talking to Ty about this last time he was here. I changed from saying I try to thank you and nothing else.
Yeah.
And that one small change made a vast difference in how I viewed myself. And so once I started accepting compliments, I became far more confident in my ability as a writer. So yeah, I know it needs to be done.
I mean, I can't say much because Alyssa got on me for not marketing our podcast.
Yeah, and you were supposed to be doing all that.
I actually have been.
I love how everybody says I'll help you, but nobody does.
So, Alyssa is one of my best friends. She's my cousin, and she was like, "You do this podcast every Tuesday. You're not available, but as you don't tell me anything about it. You never talk about it. You never like everything else we do. I talk about all the time. I talk about what we do, but the podcast. I was like." I don't know that I want people that I know listening to it. I'm like, then why the fuck are we doing it? Like, right? Why are we doing this if I don't want people listening to it? Yeah. And that's, so once she pointed that out to me, I was like, oh, I need to do a better job. So I talk about it a lot. Now, I make sure that I talk about it when I'm at work. I tell people what I do. I tell people where they can find it. I talk about it with Alyssa and Donovan now. And so I've had to really open that up and share that, yes, this is what we're doing. This is where you can find it if you want to listen to it. We're live on Tuesday nights if you want to join us. We love to interact and like all this. But it was really I was like, I don't want people I know listening. I want strangers to like.
Well, so it's kind of like the reason why I won't film out in public. I don't want to be one of those influencers who do this shit at Denny's. Right? I make fun of those people. I don't want to be one of them.
See, and like Linda says, book talk is a thing. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, I know. Like my favorite author does promotes the shit out of herself on it.
It's a hugely popular thing. It's like major.
She also sells candles.
Yeah.
I mean, other witchy stuff. Anyway, but yeah,
so
she's
take your own advice then. Is what Neil says. He's really. Both of us are really,
do as I
really
say, not as I
good
do.
at giving advice, but not following it.
Yeah, it's do as I say, not as I do. That's what Dad used to tell me all the time. I love selling shit. Yeah.
It's been a really hard switch to get into that salesperson mode and trying to. And it's funny because I can sell your book. We started talking about books and I was like, oh yeah. And then Mike just did this book and she's like, what? No way. And so we talked about it. I told her where it was. I pulled it up on Amazon. She's like, oh, is it this one? Cool. And she bought one that day. Like, I was like, I just sold one of your books.
Do as you say.
But when it comes to like marketing for
it's
the
still
podcast, I'm like, oh, I don't.
Well, it's really hard for me to. I'm still working on it. Yeah, so I've got a ways to go. So I crave marketing ideas. Research is literally watching videos to get ideas. See, and I watch videos to get ideas for books, and I got several awesome ideas earlier today that I wrote down. I think I wrote down in a sauna so I wouldn't forget. But one of them involved the Dyatlov Pass incident, and what was the other one? It was like I really wanted to start writing it right then. That's a problem with when I get ideas is like I just start.
Yeah. See, Trevor says
finish.
The problem Linda and I have is we forget how easy selling is for us because we are literally professional salespeople.
Yeah, see, you guys got that whole whipping shit out. Yeah. I still have to retrain myself to do that. I have lived as a hermit for the vast majority of my adult life.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get out of that. Coincidentally, 2020 was my year that I was going to put in effort to get out and be public and open and out there and meet people and party and interact. And then COVID came along and said, nope.
Pretty freaking much.
So I shot that plan all to shit. But I would love to start being more open. And I have noticed that ever since I became a writer, started getting confidence for freelance writing. When I go to the word camps, when I'm at the word camps, I'm a completely different person. My brain switches. I am there for Green Geeks, and I will sell Green Geeks hardcore. Yeah. I will engage everybody who walks by the booth. I love interacting with people. It's fun. I get the flow going. So I have to get that same mentality that I have at the word camp for my own stuff.
Let's see.
It takes a special person to be a freelancer or business owner. Realize that if you're making money as either of the two, you're not like 84% of the American population.
That's very true.
Yeah. Like I said before, hey, I'm above average in every way.
Just don't. It's not okay.
I could list them.
Let's just not go there.
Because I am.
Let's see. Chris says, dude, 2020 was a long time ago. Let's put that one to bed already. LOL. 2024 is your year to get out there and make some new friends. Right? No, he doesn't want to put that out there because last time he put that out there, there was a pandemic. He's going to say it again and we're going to be fucked again.
2024, I'm getting out there. Then we get hit by like multiple natural disasters that wipe out half the planet. Right? It's like as soon as I read that, I'm like thinking of that line from Hot Fuzz. Change the fucking record. He's a Greek god. He's agreed 100%. Most people aren't cut out for it. They can do it, but they got to make a massive shift in mindset. Yep. Yeah, that's my thing. Thing is that I know I can do it. I do it, like I said, I do it all the time for Green Geeks. Yeah. When I'm at a word camp, I am a completely different person. I go into professional mode and I just rock it. And I was blown away by my interactions in Kansas City.
Trevor says, FYI, sales prospects are not friends. That's something that Mike and I have actually had to talk about having an adjustment.
Friends, not food.
about having adjustment.
Yeah. Well, that was after the one chick incident, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where somebody was like, oh, I'll be your friend and all that. But as soon as I say no because I don't have time to edit your book, then all shit
All
went
of a
south.
sudden, that person is like bashing on Twitter. And
Oh yeah,
like,
she attacked me on Twitter, and then it just went. Yeah, it went south.
It
Fucking
was
fast.
crazy.
I'm like, yeah, thanks for the friendship.
With friends like
as
you.
as long as I can give something for you, I guess.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do not get me started. So.
Yeah, it's just business, and business is business. It's a line from Deep Space Nine. Oh, here we go.
I think it's probably time we need to be done for the night then. If that's how it's going to be. What's last week's card? Let's do some fucking cards.
Did I even talk about my fucking topic tonight? No.
I don't know. Yes, we tried. We tried a lot.
Bottom line, it's going to be a busy, stupid month, and I've got a stupid amount of stuff on my stupid plate, and I'm tired of the stupid internet connection.
Let's see. Linda says, people be bonkers sometimes when they want shit for free.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I kind of feel bad because I kind of talked her up into, getting her excited. That's what I do. One of the things I would like to do with this channel is to motivate people to do more with their writing. Don't give up on it. Keep pushing until you get it. And so I did build up her momentum. And then when she has to edit, I'm like, there's no way. I'm just too busy. Like, I don't even have any idea how the hell I'm going to do all the stuff I have now. And then as soon as I said that, she lost her fucking shit.
She lost her shit.
She chewed me out on the phone for like an hour. Then she attacked me on fucking Twitter. They're like, fuck this.
Because I know at least 2 people in here know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. KDC commented on it when I wrote about it on Buy Me a Coffee.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly who.
Okay, so that probably makes at least 4 people of the 5 that are watching know exactly.
But, that's not how you treat friends. I mean, I felt bad and I said I was sorry and I just can't help you. I'm just too fucking busy. I can't edit another book. I've got a ton of stuff to do already. And she just went absolutely nuts. Now I'm going to Twitter. It's all good. I won't say her name because I don't want any hate going her way. I buried that.
And it was a long time ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So I buried it. But my point is that I just brought it up because we were talking about
not friends.
Friends,
sales process, not friends. Yeah,
separating business from pleasure.
We had to go through that for a while and figure out that.
Well played.
Awesome.
Okay,
last week's card.
Today I am compassionate. Today I will reach out and help another person feel better about themselves. This was last week's. I forgot to get it added.
Slacker.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's getting. I wanted to talk about it tonight because the sheer amount of stress. I'm dialed up to 16 now. Yeah. I don't know how much more of this I can handle.
Well, then stop adding shit.
I haven't added anything since I did the
Reedsy. You have.
The Reedsy course. Come on now. That's a lot of money. That's a great opportunity, so I had to take it. And I'm having a great time. I'm learning a lot.
That's great.
I'm enjoying this course.
KDC, you are not older. You are older. You are not old, young man. Yeah.
It has been 2 years. I feel old. Oh, yeah. Fuck off.
Right.
What are you, 24? Jesus.
Okay, what we got?
I've got underwear older than you.
You do not.
Not anymore.
Threw them all away.
This week's daily affirmation is, today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do.
That's a good one. I like it.
That's what I do every goddamn day.
Oh, see, he's 26. I thought he was older than time.
Okay, so he was 24 when he came down, right? Was that last year?
Yes, it was last year for Ty's birthday. So it's almost been 2 years because it was in May.
Yeah. 26. Still young.
It was close.
I know, so just kiddos. Good night, Trevor. Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Okay, so we're going to stick with that card, right?
Today, I make a difference. Today, I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. I like it.
That's what I do anyway. Never give up. Never surrender. I think. I can't remember if it was your birthday or not. Let's see, it's question. So next week, what we're going to do is we're going to try. Good night, Linda Ray. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can hear me because the internet's crapping out again. But thank you and Trevor for stopping by.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
It's always fun, you guys, when you.
Yeah. It's always fun when you guys join. I'm pretty sure what he was trying to say.
It's always fun when everybody joins.
Have a great week.
And I can look it up. Okay, guys, have a great week. Be great. Sleep tight, everyone. I will try my hardest. I'm hoping I will feel better tomorrow. This is sponsored by Comcast. Never give up on the podcast. I think, okay, so tomorrow, instead of using XSplit, we'll use OBS.
Okay.
And see what happens. A lot easier to connect stuff. You still have to connect every live stream independently, which is a pain in the ass.
That is a pain, but it might be worth.
But if it works better than XSplit, if it doesn't do this shit, that'd be great. Then again, it could be Comcast.
And it says excellent condition, and then it just freezes.
Yeah, my money's still on Comcast.
Okay, try and do your outro.
Okay, and I need a new outro because Kingmaker is available on Amazon. It's my latest book. It's a dark fantasy tale if you're into that kind of thing. And the link to my author profile on Amazon is linked in the link is in the description down below.
That was.
Our Freelancer Tale is also available. They're both available on paperback and ebook format. I'm working on the hardcover as we speak this week, and hopefully we'll get the new images up so that the print jobs look great. As soon as I get paid again, I will buy the copies for my Buy Me a Coffee supporters so they get autographed copies. Monthly members get autographed copies that are personalized of every book I publish. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always hit me up on
Neo says final bets. Chris says last call. Neo says new outro, take 2. Chris says you don't have to go home.
Oh, we can't stay here.
Closing time.
The live stream that never closes. Okay, let's try that one more time.
You got this. You can do it.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget that Kingmaker is available on Amazon. It's in paperback and ebook format. It's a dark fantasy tale if you're into that kind of thing. The ending is definitely worth reading. Our Freelancer's Tale is also available on paperback and ebook format. Both books are available on my author profile and link in the description down below.
There you go.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on social media, on Twitter and Facebook, or use contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website, although I'm not very active on Facebook and Twitter because Twitter is Twitter and Facebook never lets me know that I have messages until 4 hours later. I am more active on Threads, and I'm trying to get more active on Instagram, and people are trying to talk me into TikTok. That ain't gonna happen. I can't say I'm okay. 90% sure that ain't gonna happen, but we'll see. Watch me be a fucking sensation. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always leave them on any video because I read all the comments I get, and the contact form is probably one of the easiest way to get to me because the emails do come straight to my inbox, and it pops up on my screen as I work. So there we go. God damn, that's good.
Perfection take. Perfect take. 10 out of 10. Nailed it. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, we're still going.
We're good.
I was trying to figure out, is there anything else I want to add to that?
Join us tomorrow night.
I'm just awesome.
On Cross Colorado for our podcast. And hopefully. And hopefully, we won't be having internet issues. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great week if you don't join us tomorrow night.
Yep. I think we're done.
We're done.
I think I was done like 20 minutes ago. I don't like being sick.
Poor baby.
I don't.
You don't get sick very often.
more. It all depends. Yeah.
Okay.
God
Be done.
damn it. May the force be with me. I promise next week I will actually stick to topic. You know, we were doing good.
We were doing good until the internet fucked us up.
Yeah, so, it's
Derailed.
not my fault. Yeah. Fuck Comcast.